Hey guys, Oren Malul here, and today we're going to do a Krav Maga experiment showing you how effective and natural Krav Maga is by using a person who've never done or practiced Krav Maga before. Let's start. So here we have today with us, Leo is usually demonstrating with us, and Danielle, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So Danielle, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you done any Krav Maga before, any martial arts?
I have not done any Krav Maga. I've only seen you on TV
Oh, thank you.
showing Krav Maga.
So you've seen some Krav Maga on videos,
Yes.
and from what I understand, you practice some yoga.
I do some yoga, yes, but it's far from Krav Maga. So
Far from Krav Maga. So here we have a student who've never done any sort of a martial art or Krav Maga practice before, and we're going to do this little experiment on her, showing how effective, natural, and instinctive Krav Maga is. Okay, we're going to use Leo, of course, as usual, as our attacker, and Danielle is going to show us Krav Maga move, even though she haven't done that or learned it before. Okay, Danielle, so what we're going to do together is I want you please to imagine you're in a situation under stress and danger. Okay? Now, what we claim in Krav Maga that is a very instinctive and natural system. That's why we actually picked you who've never done any Krav Maga before. Okay? So right now, of course, I'm the attacker. You're the one trying to defend yourself. So of course, we have a couple of rules of Krav Maga. Taking distance, which is very natural. If I'm the attacker and I'm stepping towards you, you want to take distance. So we're going to teach you also later on is, of course, when you're under threat, you want to start kind of getting yourself ready. Taking the distance, getting into a fighting stance, but not do something like this, because here you're actually welcoming the person in front of you, let's fight them. When you do something like that or like this, when we see a lot in boxing and different martial arts, is you're basically also losing the element of surprise. If right now you're gonna take your hands up and do something like this, I'm understanding you're going to defend yourself or maybe attack, and you're going to actually lose the best moment to defend yourself, which is the element of surprise. So what first thing I want you to do is put your hands this kind of a way. So look at the difference between this, or simply putting your hands towards the attacker, telling him to calm down. There you go. Now you are ready. So I'm gonna ask you to put actually the left leg forward and then put your hands up. So this is something very basic we teach in Krav Maga. Of course, a fighting stance can be as well not ready at all, right? We haven't seen a lot of people on the street walking like this or like that. So you're able also to defend yourself even in a neutral situation. Now, what I'm going to ask you right now is simply react. I'm going to attack you, and you're going to try to block my attacks and react to them.
Okay.
Very simple. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Great job. Good. Nice. So pay attention to what Danielle is doing, and this is actually very interesting. I just did this kind of motion, which we call in Krav Maga a swinging motion, that represents a punch towards the face. It also can represent a slap, right? If I have a knife later on, a knife stab, a bottle of beer, so any kind of this swinging motion. Now, Danielle, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yes.
On the street, when there is an attacker, what is the most common attack that can happen in the street? What do you think?
The most common attack?
Most common attack, there may be two guys facing each other or a guy trying to aggress a woman.
Punch somebody in the face or...
So there you go. When I ask a person, what do you think is the most common attack in a street fight? The answer I get is always this kind of a swinging motion towards the face, maybe a punch.
Yes.
A woman maybe a grab towards the hair. And guess what? Do the same motion? Well, now I'm coming to grab your hair. So Krav Maga is based, as you can see, in the natural motion of the human body. So as you paid attention, you just simply reacted because your body told you to. This is an instinct. We all have the same instincts. When a person is falling on the street, he's simply putting his hands to protect his face, right? We all do the same reaction. I've never seen a person who is putting his elbows to protect his face. So what you did right now, when I did this kind of a motion, is simply reacting with a defense, a block. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to demonstrate now with Leo the full defend, and then teach you step by step how to make it even better. Okay, Leo, so what I'm going to ask you to do right now is to simply attack me with the most common attack in a street fight, as we said, a swinging motion, a punch towards the face, whenever you want. Whoa. Okay, one more time. I did actually the same defense as Daniel showed to us. When he punched me towards the face, I simply blocked. And now I continued with a couple of pump strike. It could also be punches, boom, towards the face, continue maybe with a push kick, and a couple of more attacks. So of course, if I don't want him to punch me one more time, after the first reaction, I have to add an attack. It could be a kick, it could be a punch, a pump strike, a push kick later on, and simply, if I can, run away. Okay guys, now Daniel, you're going to perform the defense. Well, we claim in Krav Maga that on the street, under stress and danger, you cannot really think and ask yourself, what did I learn in the self-defense class? When the punch is being thrown towards your face fast, you don't really have this time to even think. The only thing you can do is to react. Okay, that's why Krav Maga has an enormous concept claiming that the best defense are the most natural and the most instinctive moves. So Krav Maga is actually basing the defense, like you just did, right? Do you think right now?
No.
You don't think, you simply react. So what Krav Maga is again claiming is under attack, you simply have to use your instinct. So by practicing those techniques, those instincts, your body is gonna get the confidence, and by understanding the concept that you already know those defenses because your body has the instincts without even thinking, is gonna bring you a confidence that, wow, if someone is now attacking me, I don't have to think that much, right? You can learn a martial art like karate or anything like that and learn a certain move for many, many years, but on the street, suddenly, whoa, you're gonna do the first instinct that comes up to your mind. So now Leo is simply going to punch. What I want you to do is to perform a defend. Right after, if you don't want him to punch one more time, maybe to kick, if there's distance or if you're close, boom, use the hand a couple of times towards the face with a little rotation to generate more force. Okay? Ready?
Ready. I'm ready.
There you go. One more time. Good. Nice. Good job. So now, instead of defending in this area, I want you to defend kind of wrist to wrist, because here I can still touch you, as you see. Okay. And if I have a knife later on, so open your hands. That can give you a bigger surface of defend, and try to react wrist to wrist. Okay, after that, couple of strike and a kick.
Okay.
Whoop. There you go. Nice. So Leo, when you're getting the strikes, move a little back, and she's gonna have to give you a kick instead of a knee. Let's go. Nice job. So Krav Maga concept tells you, don't think that much. Trust your body. Of course, you need to come to class and train those motions in order to feel confidence to use your instincts and to make your instincts quicker and more natural. But you have the instinct. There you go. Right after, just like you did, we're gonna teach you how to counterattack, how to continue from there after a punch, a knee, a kick, and run away the moment you can. Thank you guys for joining our Krav Maga class. You guys can stay tuned and check out our Facebook and YouTube page and learn more Krav Maga tips and lessons. Thank you.